Hello everyone, welcome to another video here on Motorcycling Endeavors. It is a beautiful June 1st, 2019. I am currently on Route 38 heading towards Newcastle, so I'm traveling westbound. And I figured while I'm on this road, I want to show you one of the hidden gems of Indiana. And that is the Wilbur Wright Birthplace and Museum. Now, I have been to this museum and went through it, and it is a very, very nice place. It really is. I really enjoy it. It takes maybe about an hour and 15 to kind of just really go through it if you really want to read everything and just take a look at everything. But you could probably zip through it faster than that if you want, but what's the point in that, right? So it's a very interesting place if you happen to have a, you know, maybe a grandson or a son or a daughter that is interested in flight and learning about it and the history and origins. I know for a fact that, you know, I'm kind of a history buff myself. I like stopping at historic places and reading up on things. And it's a great way just to kind of maybe just spend a little time just in the quiet. What's nice about the Wilbur Wright Museum, it really is kind of in the middle of nowhere. You really have to go out of your way to get there. And that's what kind of makes it a hidden gem. And it's really nice. It's very peaceful and serene. I kind of understand why you know, they chose that area place to live. It is just really nice and quiet. Plus, then again, back then, you know, you didn't have all these massive, huge developments and shopping plaza, and everything is just kind of really congested on top of each other. But, you know, in all honesty, the peacefulness of the area is absolutely nice. It's really serene. And I'm going to show you where it is. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and take you inside. That's for you to explore. But I'm going to show you where it is. I'll maybe just take a brief walk on the outside so that you can take a look. They do fly. They have a runway there so people can fly their model planes there. It's actually really, really nice. I went there, picked up a few t-shirts, learned about the history, and it's actually a very, very interesting place. So Wilbur Wright, you know, it's the Wright brothers, Wilbur and Orville Wright, you know, with the flight. So that should already been ingrained in your history. But sometimes when you actually visit a museum, a memorial of a place, it's actually kind of drives home a little bit, you know, the interesting things that these guys did back then. So the original Kitty Hawk itself is, I believe, is in the Smithsonian in Washington. I should have looked that up, but I didn't. But I'm pretty sure that's where it's at. And the other flight places are out in Ohio. But this was actually Wilbur's birthplace. So we're going to go check it out. So as you can see, this is Route 38. We are in the middle of pretty much nowhere. I kind of like to ride in the middle of nowhere. There's the sign right now, Wilbur Race, 3 miles this way. Millville. So we're going to turn here. Welcome to Millville, established 1854. Wilbur Wright's birthplace, 2 miles northeast. That's where we're headed. So this is the small town of Millville. And one of the great things about motorcycling, at least for me, is that it allows you to explore. I'm not saying that you can explore in your car, but on a motorcycle, I'm out exploring. I'm traveling down roads and places I have never been to. And to be honest with you, I mean, I rode Route 70 many times and saw the signs, but I never came up here. I had no reason to. I didn't have any desire. But on the motorcycle, I absolutely do. I just like, oh, let's go down. Oh, let's go check out where the Wilbur Wright Museum is, and see what other small towns and things that you pass through. And I didn't even know this town existed up here, to be honest with you. So that's the beauty of motorcycling. So this is Millville. I've been through it once before. It's just basically there's no traffic light. You pretty much sneeze and go through it. A small little volunteer fire department. It's nice. Ooh, I wonder if they're building another fire shed there. Make it a little better. But I view like small towns like this as very peaceful. You know, you see more the kids playing outside, and you know, am I a small town guy? Maybe to an extent. I kind of like the peacefulness of not having a ton of people around. Certainly one of the things I would do is definitely have a you know, make a cafe bakery somewhere in a small town, but that's besides the point. So we are really kind of out here a little bit. Tractors on the road. Now the sign should be here somewhere. Yep, we got somebody that wants to zip by you at ridiculous speeds. Well, it's not ridiculous speeds. I'm just kind of putting along at 50 miles an hour. But I think the speed limit's actually 40, so I'm actually speeding. Then again, I didn't pay attention to any speed signs. Shame on me. Alright, we'll shift up here. Is it? Yep, this way right here. So you're going through Millville, and this is actually Wilbur Wright Road. That's the circle. So you're actually going to turn on 100 North here. Really watch the signs here, because I remember, yep, there's the sign right there. Wilbur Wright Birthplace and Museum, and it's just up this way here. This is Wilbur Wright Circle still. Yes, that was a terrible turn. I should have squared that a little bit better. Shame on me. Bad motorcyclist. So that's, I believe, it. That is it right up there on the left-hand side. And like I said, it is really in the middle of nowhere. Kind of makes it kind of peaceful. So I'll do a pass here, and then I'll do pass the other way. Yep, that's the Wilbur right there. So I'll do a pass, and then I'll turn around up there and do a pass the other side. So this is the Wilbur Wright Birthplace and Museum right here. Very small, not a lot of people. Like I said, it's pretty much in the middle of nowhere. And there it is. It's kind of got a fighter jet right there. It's got a whole big museum right in there. The house is actually pretty cool, to be honest with you. I went through it, how they're going to live. They had a shed where they started to, where they build the planes and stuff, workshops. I mean, these guys really worked at this stuff. So this is a community room here area, and this is the runway I was kind of telling you about. At least I think I did. So where people come and fly their model planes. It's actually pretty neat. That's a RC flying field, so you see there it's got a nice little tower there. So there you see. There you go. There's a little history marker for you. The World War II control tower used by the 8th Air Force in Great Britain. Half-scale production, built by Henry County Wright Flyers. So this is, if you think about it, this piece of land here, you're out in the middle of nowhere. This is really, really nice and quiet. It really is. It's just really serene. It's definitely a place that if you're driving through Indiana or you live in Indiana, it's definitely a place just to come check out. Just take an hour drive. You got a leisurely afternoon, you're not doing anything, you're bored, or maybe your kids are bored, or whatever, and you just need something to do to kind of maybe just fill the day. You come here, you check everything out for an hour or two, and then maybe you head to Newcastle or down to Route 40, and you maybe hit some of the shops along the way down there, get something to eat, and check out some other exciting places. But this is it. This is what it is. I'll take another pass up there, but like I said, this is the field. They got a couple flyers out here. The last time I was here, there was actually a lot. So I think you could actually book the community room there, which is actually pretty neat. I actually kind of walked through it as part of my museum tour. But this is it, peeps. Hidden Gem of Indiana, Wilbur Wright Birthplace and Museum. So we're going to take another pass through here. Like I said, I already did my tour and walkthrough, and I don't like to ruin things for people. So, and plus I don't know how they would take to vlogging. But even if they were okay with it, I still wouldn't do it, simply because I would want you guys to experience everything firsthand yourself. But again, here we go. Just take another pass through the front. Like I said, I went through this. It's a fantastic place to visit. It's a great place just to kill an hour or two, see how they used to live, read up on their history. It's just a really, really, really serene, nice place to visit. Gem of Indiana. There we go. All right, people. Hopefully that was a nice little introduction to my Hidden Gems of Indiana series. I'm going to try to make a series of Hidden Gems of Indiana and show you places like the Wilbur Wright Birthplace. And there are some others. I mean, I still have a lot of exploring to do, but I got a couple of others in mind that I will definitely bring you to over time, and show you where they are. Sometimes we could do some exploring together and figure things out. So anyway, that is the video for today. I hope you had a great June 1st, or if you're watching it today, having a fantastic June 1st. Great, fantastic, about the same for me. But anyway, I will see you guys at the next video.